So if there's any holes on these, that's a good way to tell if there's caterpillars or not, because sometimes they're just too small to see. I really like the research project that I do here because it's hands-on. I think being hands-on is a lot of fun in research, and getting to actually work with insects feels like you're out adventuring and doing something and exploring and finding out what's going on in the real world. The Insect Scholars Program is a research program that invites first and second years to study with a professor in entomology and gives you a good opportunity to get involved with research in something that you may be passionate in. I wasn't that big on bugs, but I was big on research, and I was really excited to be able to work with a professor at UC Davis and get involved with research.
The main criterion that we have for admitting students to the program is desire. These are students who are really, really excited about a career in research. That's really the key ingredient for success in the program, is that they're excited about it. What's nice about this program is you get students in very early, and you get, therefore, a long relationship with that student, and you can really see the students progress.
Our lab mainly looks at monarch butterflies, butterflies of all sorts. As of right now, I'm helping a grad student with a project on silvery blues. We're looking at a few factors like their emergence and how that's affected by temperature, light, and humidity.
Right now I'm doing like a spider morphology stuff, basically just measuring some morphological characters like the length of the leg sections and counting some spines or on the legs. But I'm also working on an insect biodiversity project at the Bohar Museum. That project really gave me a chance to look through a lot of specimens and just get a broad view about the insect diversity in California. It's pretty cool.
We focus on pollination ecology, specifically of native Californian bees. Over the summer, I dissected the tongues out of these bees, and now we have to take really tiny photos of them and measure them really precisely. And that's so that we can sort of study the interspecific variation among these bees. Why are their tongues different, and how does that relate to how they interact with flowers? I've learned a pretty new skill set. I am very skilled now in microdissection because that's what we have to do to study these parts of the bees. But that was also a major challenge. It was definitely not a linear path to learning how to do that.
The things that students learn doing research in a lab are very, very different, and I would say very complementary to what they learn in their formal courses. There's a whole array of skills that you need when you're doing research that you simply don't need to sit in a classroom and take notes and do well on an exam. Some of that is organizational skills, some of it is creativity, some of it is tenacity, persistence, like the willingness to have things fail and to come back again and to solve problems.
Getting to make your own projects, just analyzing higher level of work. You can't put like a value on how much resources are here. It's just extremely beneficial to get involved with.
As I get ready to retire from Davis, this is one of the programs that makes my heart warm. It's just been wonderfully successful. We didn't really know what we were going to get with it when we started, and it's just been a case where rolling the dice has sort of paid really nice dividends.